You know those periods where you're just like super locked in? Those periods where you just like don't overthink, you don't stress, you don't really worry if the result is good or bad. You just feel like you're in that flow. What if I was to tell you you can get in this state a lot more easier than you think? Right now, I'm looking at you and I'm sorry, but you probably don't even know what flow state is. You've probably been in it before. You've probably had these periods where you just get like twice the amount of work done and you feel like super productive, but you weren't even like really aware that you were in this state. Younger Adrian used to, like everyone else, he'd have periods of time like being in this flow state, whether it be from the sport he was playing, like basketball, like when you're playing a sport, you're like super locked in, you're not overthinking, you're just like, you're on fire, you have like takeover. I'd experience the flow state in like my basketball games. I'd also experience the flow state if I was studying. You know how you don't like to start studying at first, it's kind of like, oh, fuck this. I don't want to pick up a book and read. I don't want to do quizzes. But after like 5, 10 minutes, you find yourself like, oh, bro, I've got momentum now. I want to keep going. I've got the flow of things. That's the flow state. I only became aware of what the flow state was literally last year. I've made like quadruple the amount of progress just from being able to put myself in the flow state more often. In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 ways in which helped me be able to like go into the flow state a whole lot more easier. And honestly, right now, like on a day-to-day basis, I follow this 3-step protocol because it allows me to get more work done than everyone else. Think about it, like you're watching this video, you're a masculine guy, you're on self-improvement, you want to progress at a faster rate. That's why you watch these YouTube videos. You think they have value, you think they can help speed up your own journey. Well, this is how you can actually speed up the amount of progress you're making on self-improvement. Let's compare 2 guys. The guy who's in his flow state 365 times in a year, compared to the guy who's in his flow state maybe like 10 to 20 times, and even still is like not even aware what flow state actually is. Who's going to make more progress? Rule number 1, to get yourself in the flow state, you want to make sure you're in a fasted state. One of the biggest myths the government and like the Matrix has been pushing out to us is saying, oh, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. You have to eat your breakfast for energy. Make sure you eat your breakfast before that exam so you perform better. Brother, you do know every single time you eat a meal, whether it be breakfast, lunch, dinner, all that's doing is it's putting a whole bodily system to work, aka your gut, which requires and uses energy. Why do you think you feel tired every single time you eat a big meal? Because, yeah, a system, a bodily system, is working. That requires energy. That's why whenever you finish eating like your big bowl of pasta, you take a big yawn, and then you probably won't get any productive work done for the next like 6 fucking hours. And you'll say, oh, I'll just do it the next day when I'm fresh. But then you wake up the next day, you eat your high processed, high carb cereal breakfast crap, which just spikes your insulin and leaves you feeling in the same state again. Feeling lethargic, feeling groggy. You honestly just have the most like fucked brain fog. I'm looking at you right now and I can see you've been scrolling for the past like 30, 40 minutes. You've been watching long form and short form content the past like 3, 4 years and you haven't done any work. You haven't been able to put yourself in this flow state to the best of your ability. See, when I started fasting, when I started waking up early in the morning and not eating, what do you think that did to my focus levels? What do you think that did to my productivity? What do you think that did to my progress? Brother, it put me on another level compared to all the other people who'd eat their breakfast like their teachers would tell them. Make sure you eat breakfast before your exam so you can get better grades. Bullshit. Seriously. I look back at younger Adrian and fuck, I wish he had this education of fasting before an exam, not eating before an exam, because I'd be sitting in the classroom hungry to succeed. Why would I want to sit in an exam room with a full stomach? Do you really think I'm going to be hungry to work hard and get a good mark? Or do you think I'm just going to have the most fucked brain fog? I'm going to yawn like throughout the whole exam. Everyone's going to hear me. And I'm just going to get an average result. I was always that like average student, always getting like C's, D pluses, all that shit. All because I ate breakfast. At first, you're probably hearing this and you're thinking, oh, Adrian, what do you mean? I need to eat my breakfast. I need to get my morning protein in. No, you don't. Who gives a fuck about your protein synthesis? That can wait. I know all you gym guys are probably hearing this like, oh, I need to get my protein in the morning. I need to eat my protein oats. I need to eat my protein oats. But my protein powder, my berries, my banana, my estrogenic milk. First of all, you shouldn't have been... That's the most processed crap, so I don't even know why you're eating that in the first place. But secondly, the food you eat can wait. As long as you get all your calories in the day, it's fine. Just push them back, bro. Stop eating first thing, because when you can start to fast and get work done in the morning, you're going to notice, holy shit, I'm in my flow state now so much more often because I don't eat breakfast. I'm getting twice as much more work done. I'm getting better grades. I'm recording a better video. I'm reading more pages in a book if I decide to read first thing in the morning. All because I put the fork down and I listened to what this buzzcut wog has said on a YouTube video. Start fasting. That's tip number 1 to get yourself in the flow state a whole lot more often than what you currently are. Rule number 2, just show up. The year was 2023. This is when I started my whole like content creation journey, as cringe as it sounds. I'd always like stress and I'd never be able to like produce as much content as I wanted to. I'd always like overthink it. I'd always look at a video maybe I recorded a week ago and be like, oh, I can't top that. How am I going to top that? I'll just wait till I feel better to record another video. Oh, I won't. I had a good gym session, but I don't know if I'll ever be that locked in again. So I'm just not going to go gym. As stupid as this sounds, yeah, some people actually think like this. Oh, I push super hard, so I'll just wait till I feel like that again. This sounds like common sense, but if you want to improve your ability to get into the flow of things, you literally just have to show up. Right? See, with making videos, I'd always stress, oh, I can't record a good video. I can't lock in. Oh, the first 5 minutes of a video is always shit. I'm never in the flow of things. And I wouldn't record a video for like another month. I was an idiot. The right thing to do is you just got to show up. You just got to keep doing these things, whether it be going to the gym, whether it be trying to study, whether it be going on dates, recording videos, etc. My best advice is if you can just continuously and consistently show up and fight through that initial phase of like it requiring a little bit of discipline, before you know it, I swear to God, 5 minutes, you're in the flow. Just because you had that little bit of discipline to show up. You drive to the gym, it takes you, let's say, 20 minutes to get there. You're in your car thinking, oh, is it worth working out? But you get out of your car, beep, 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 you tap in, beep, oh, hi, how's it going? Yeah, I'm good. What are you training today? Oh, I'm training push. Walk through, see a couple mates you've seen in the gym, dab them up. You're in your first exercise. What do you think's going to happen? Do you think you're just going to walk out of the gym after your first exercise? You spent 20 minutes commuting to the gym. You spent 5 minutes saying hi to everyone, all your friends, all that shit. You warmed up, get the shoulders nice and warm, and now you're in your first exercise. You're kind of already in the flow state just because you showed up and you've invested all of that time towards a goal. How stupid would it be if I was to do all of this, reach my first exercise, let's say lat pull down, and then I say to myself, oh, this is too hard. I'm not locked in. I'm just going to go home. Has that ever happened to you? Because quite frankly, I can look you dead in the eye and no, that's never happened to me. When I can just fight through the initial fog, when I can just take baby steps, which lead me to the goal of, let's say, working out, I'm probably going to complete that goal and have a good workout just because I showed up. Just showing up allows me to get in the flow state. Heck, if I'm fasted as well, which was rule number 1, I'm probably going to be like in an enhanced flow state and work even harder. Same thing with making content. I would always stress with, oh, I'm never going to be able to record a perfect video. Oh, I can't be fucked with recording a video. But what do you think happened to me when I started to switch things? When I started to just show up and force myself to sit in this chair and start speaking. Right now, I've been recording for like 12 minutes. I'm in my flow state. And I would go months sometimes without recording a video and just stress like, oh, I'm never going to be able to go into my flow state again. But I literally just forgot the basic fundamentals of what flow state is. It's literally just showing up. I'm so mad at myself because I go through these periods of times where I wouldn't show up. I wouldn't go on that day. I wouldn't sit in this chair and record a video because I almost forgot how to get into my flow state. This is the reason why I'm recording this video, because the months of August and September, I was kind of slacking. I'm making this video now because I want to give advice to younger Adrian from literally 1 month ago, because he was being a lazy motherfucker. He was letting others dictate his future. He was letting others get a grasp of what he's actually capable of. You'll start to laugh at your younger self for realizing how easy this stuff actually is. How easy it is to grab your car keys, turn on your car, if you have a car, drive to the gym, 5-minute drive, you sitting on your ass, walking into the gym, saying hi to the person sitting at the front desk, and then just lifting weights and having a couple all-out efforts. Sounds pretty easy. You just have to show up. I don't know why you're watching your 20th self-improvement video of the day when you haven't been gym yet. I don't know why you've been scrolling the last 3 hours when you haven't done what you've meant to do. You haven't went gym. You haven't ate healthy. Fuck, you haven't even gone to cold approach a girl and you've watched hundreds of thousands of videos about cold approaching. You haven't shown up. And then you wonder why you can't get in the flow state. You're probably not fasted as well. You probably just ate the most fucked meal. The final rule number 3, attack the dawn. I've noticed with my own self-improvement, I feel my most productive in the morning. When I can wake up early, let's say 5, 6 a.m., even though right now, the past couple months I've been waking up around 7, 8. When I can attack the dawn, when I can be on an empty stomach, so I'm fasted, and when I can just show up and sit down, that's putting myself in the best position to succeed. These are the 3 basic steps which have honestly been life-changing for me. Made me be able to just get twice as much work done compared to everyone else. As narcissistic as this may sound, we're all masculine. You're watching this video, you're probably a pretty masculine guy. You want to progress. You want to prove others wrong. We all have these deep, dark desires. No one just likes to admit it. Everyone on social media, all these influencers, they're all cringe. They're all hiding. They don't want you to outperform them. They don't want you to outwork them. They don't want to let you know on their secrets. Younger Adrian, he'd watch all these influencers thinking they're nice and happy guys. But he didn't realize that these successful people, as whatever you want to call them, they have systems which is putting them in a position to outperform everyone. No one wants to see you succeed. No one wants to give you these systems. All these influencers, they're not telling you stuff like this. They're not telling you to just show up. They're not telling you to be fasted. They're not telling you to attack the dawn. All they're giving you is all this entertainment bullshit content which just fries your dopamine levels. Just leaves you feeling why'd I waste my time watching that? Why'd I just spend 30, 40 minutes scrolling like an absolute fucking bot and not create content myself? I used to ask the very, very, very same question. Why am I consuming when I can create? Right now, I just don't know how to create. I'm not putting myself in the flow state. This is how. Be fasted, just show up, and attack the dawn. When you can start getting consistent with waking up early and smashing the hard tasks, you're going to realize how much stress-free your life can actually be. When you wake up, you do what you have to do, and then you got the whole rest of the day, the other 14, 16 hours to do whatever you want. All you need to do is 1 hour of deep work, get in your flow state, and you're going to make twice as much progress compared to every single other person. I hope this video motivated or inspired you. I'm currently doing one-on-one coaching course. It will be the first link in the description. Also, if you haven't already, make sure to click the subscribe button for more of these videos to pop up on your homepage instead of those clickbait entertainment videos, which honestly provide you with absolutely zero value and no education whatsoever. Also, click that little bell icon. I'll remind you of when I do post videos so you can watch them as fast as humanly possible. Other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.